Hello and welcome to Budget with Brian, and today we've got an interesting box that's come from Amazon. This actually was sent to us by the manufacturers, BEKOYWOY, and what we've got in here is some more laser level products. So let's not mess around and get this opened. There we go. Right, so this is how it comes packaged. We've got two items in here. The first one is the BEKOYWOY line laser level floor and wall 12 line 360 degree rotary self-leveling horizontal and vertical 3D line laser. Right, look, here's what it is on Amazon, and I'll put links to where you can get these below. But yes, they did send this to us for review. So here's how it comes in the box. There's another item in here as well, which I'm going to get out. This is how it comes. I'm going to have to put the camera down, I think. And without my big tripod today. So it comes very neatly with a nice carry case, which a lot of these kind of items don't, but this one does. So, oops, let's just unzip this. Wow, there's all the items that come in the box. So let's grab the main unit itself first of all. I need two hands. There's the main laser level itself. I'll get that out in a second. It comes with a charger, which is very important, and that's a USB-C charger. It comes with not one, but two rechargeable battery packs. It comes with a remote, which we'll come to in a moment. It has a targeting doodad. It has a very interesting and thin stand for raising that up and down. I'll show you that in a moment. It comes with a wall bracket, a magnetic one. And it also comes with this over the head mounting bracket that's magnetic, but of course it works with that other mounting part. There is a little user manual, but really you don't need one, but it does come with one, so we'll tuck that back in the package. Yeah, that's the case. So that's how it comes, which is really nice to see. So this is the device itself. We'll have a little walk around it. It's got a 360 degree laser on the bottom. It's got a 360 degree laser on this plane, and then it's got another one right here. The base has all of the sort of standard sort of mounting points that you would expect. There's a little screw there at the front which allows you to very smoothly rotate the device and then lock it up. This is where you fit the battery, so we'll fit one of those now. So that's very nice to see that you get a separate battery pack, which I should imagine there's just two 18650 battery cells in there, and you charge this up by plugging your USB-C directly in the top there. So there we go, that's me fitting the battery for the first time. And then it's got these settings and features on the top. So we've got a nice leveling bubble, which is nice to see. And then we've got that screw thread that the overhead mount screws into. And there you have it. So the buttons on there, let's just go through those very quickly. So really very simple. You've got horizontal, vertical, and the OD button is kind of like 3 levels of brightness. And you know, that's useful because quite often you want to set these things up with a level that you want to have it shining for, you know, a good period of time. So if it doesn't need to be on its brightest setting for you to be able to see it, you can save the battery and have it running a bit longer. And the final item is the lock mechanism. Oh, and the power on button. So some useful stats. So this is saying this is a class 1 1 milliwatt laser. It is a green one, and as we know, those are generally brighter and sharper than the red ones. It has 360 degree laser lines. It says it's got a wavelength of 515 nanometers. It's green. Line working distance is 30 meters. It's got an operating temperature of -10 to +50. It's IP54 rated. And those batteries are 2400 milliamps each battery pack. So I've just read that actually one of these battery packs should allow for up to 6 hours continuous use with all of the lasers on. So you know, with 2 batteries, that's probably 12 hours, which is, you know, really significant when you consider that if you've got 2 batteries, it's not going to take you 6 hours to charge one up. So that pretty much means that you can run this continuously just by having one on charge and then swapping it over. That's really, really good. That's a great feature. Let's go ahead and turn it on, but before we do, if you're not already a subscriber, do please hit the subscribe button and ding the bell, and we'll tell you when our next videos will come out. Let's turn it on for the first time. There we are. That's quite interesting. It's gone through a quick self-leveling process. Yeah, I'll start off with the OD button. So I don't know whether you can see that, but there's, what is it? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brightness settings. Now, obviously at this particular brightness level, that's not required to be that bright, so we can go all the way down to the dullest one. That will shine perfectly for us. This has obviously got one horizontal 360 degree line being thrown up at the minute, so we can turn that off, turn that on, and then we can bring the vertical ones on. There's one, there's one in the other plane, there's both, and that's them off. And then of course you can have all of them on. So pretty standard there. I don't think there's anything particularly overly different there. One of the things that I have noticed is that you will get, I don't know whether you can see it there, a cross because there's the 2 lines intersecting. Now I do wonder whether you could use that as a vertical pinpoint. Some lasers, and I'll link, actually it'll be here, I'll link to a playlist that will show you all of the other laser levels that we've reviewed and showed. Yeah, one of those was a Stanley one, which all it does is just does a vertical dot above and below. But with a cross line like this, I wonder whether that actually mimics that same feature, and so you don't need a separate vertical dot. So again, out of all of the ones that I've got, that's a feature that exists on this one that doesn't on any of the others. Let's have a look at the remote. It appears to copy the same buttons that you have on the unit itself. So we've got horizontal there, got the vertical, and out, which is again the brightness. So that just mimics those. The charger itself is a fairly standard charger, nothing overly exciting there. It does come with a lead and so on. Again, useful, but it's the same type that you're going to use for any kind of modern mobile phone now, which is good. It does come with that targeting system. This one's like this. It's also got a magnet on the top, which is really good. I've not personally used one of these myself. Interested if somebody else has, and can comment below about whether they find that particularly useful or not. Then we come to the overhead mount. Particularly useful features on it, which if you're using a laser level like this, you'll instantly understand that actually precise measurement, rather than taking it and then having to absolutely just move it to being in line across a room of multiple meters so that you can get it lined up properly, is half the challenge. And having a laser level with this micro adjustment built in to its stand that comes with it is actually incredibly useful. And really, it's this part that actually generates the accuracy for your work. So that simply screws in on the top. There we go. And then you've got this screw here that'll allow you to extend it in this plane, which I'm just doing manually, just quick. And then, if you were to screw that to the wall, oh, that's a very strong magnet. You would, let me just pan up a little bit. You would screw that to the wall and then, temporarily, if you like, you can do it either way around, can't you? So that you get so you hang it like this, or, like that, however you wish. And if I was to show you this now, that when you just turn the dial there, you can micro adjust the rotation of that in small increments, which is better than what I'm having to do normally, which is nudge it. And then you've got this other adjustment here. Obviously I'm showing this handheld, which is not obviously the idea, but yeah, you can see that it just adjusts in micro increments. So that's very useful. The next item it comes with is this little stand. Now, I suspect you wouldn't use these two stands together, so I'll take this one off. And show you this one. So this is like a little scissor lift table. And again, you can use that just to move up and down. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, just use a tripod. But yeah, how many tripods do you have that are this small or this thin? So again, you put the laser level on there like that. If you want to raise that up, you just raise it up in small increments like that, which you can't do with a tripod because the tripod's too tall. And of course, because this is a self-leveling laser, it doesn't matter if what it stood on is a little bit out of true, it'll take care of it. So again, a very, very neat feature, or very useful feature that's included in the pack. Overall, I think the construction of this laser level is actually very good. It's using some good quality plastics. It looks like it is fairly shock resistant. This bottom plate is actually metal. It's got some weight to it as well, which of course is important. The switches and the quality of the feel and how it works is, again, just shouts quality in that sense. At £129, £130 online, I think really what you're buying is quite a lot. The base is metal, the materials are well put together. It's got a nice rubber impact area there. It comes with a lot of features. Bear in mind that's got 360-degree lasers on 3 different axes. That's important, or axes. You're able to run continuously for 12 hours with 2 batteries, but of course you've got 2 batteries, so that means kind of continuously, as one's charging, the other one's working away. And it includes all of these accessories in a really nice case. So do I think it's worth £129? Yeah, I do. I think if you're looking to buy a laser level of this type, especially with these 2 batteries, I think it's actually a very good value. As always, there are links below where you can pick these up from on Amazon. We also have an Amazon store now as well. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and don't forget, subscribe!